Do, 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 do. Haven't opened this yet, so I'm going to open this and this. What's up, buddy? Super Mario Zilla and Madara. Hello, fellas. I haven't opened this yet. I mean, even though I had the original, so I know what I'm getting. We just don't get the cool power down head sculpt. Tamashi Nations. And then I haven't opened good old R2D2 yet. And then I wanted to get Toto a hoodie. So I got him a purple hoodie. No, we didn't make this for if you were curious. It should fit him. I hope. Excuse me. I hope it fits him. What's up, CM Brock? How you doing, bro? I hope this hoodie fits. Ahoy. Todoroki. Whoops, wrong name. Todoroki's from. Oh yeah, I could pop his arms off, but it might be. Actually, I could just do this. I'm trying to put a purple hoodie on Toto here. I think it should fit. This is like really, like it's like, are these, oh, it's an actual hoodie pocket too. I don't know if you could tell from my hoodie. I have these Sukuna markings on my hoodie. I actually just posted my review of that trunks. Did you? I haven't looked on, I'm gonna have to chickadee check it out. I haven't looked on my, whoops, it's backwards. My subscriptions today or yesterday, the day before. I haven't really looked like at my how the hell should I get this on him? Maybe I should pop his arms off, but then it might be annoying. You know what? Let me pop his hands off. I will have to take a look. Hello, Eli K. Eli K. Eli Key. Eli Key. What's up, Donato? Donato. 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 I said your name wrong. All right. Let's see if I can get this on Toto now. I hope it's not too small. Now I want to get a red hoodie for that Sukuna. How the hell can I do this? I wonder if I do have to pop his arms off. You know what? This might be too much of a pain in the ass to do live. Come on, you bastard. All right. I got one arm and one sleeve. Come on, you son of a gun. So what is everybody doing today? I'm just hanging out, messing around with figures, which is what most of us collectors do. I almost got it. It's got it. I almost got it. I really don't. What's up, awkward ninja? Hello, Morph. I'll just call you Morph. How's everybody doing today? Has anyone seen the Iron Claw? I'm like dying to see that, and I keep waiting for it to go on like digital. Because the last movie I don't like I do go to the movies sometimes. The last thing I saw was Godzilla. Ooh, it's a little tight. Well, that's because it's around the shoulders right now. Ah, yes. I'm getting it. Yes. Hello, Beebs. Oh, CM Brock. Thanks, bro. Thanks for the donation, good sir. Much appreciated. Anybody doing anything tonight? Or just hanging out like me, playing with your figures? That's what us figure collectors do. Oh, it seems to fit pretty good so far. I don't know. I just see, doesn't he have like a purplish shirt, kind of? I could have sworn he did. That's why I got him a purple hoodie. But I saw someone, I think it was on Instagram. I saw someone post pictures of Aoi here or Toto with a hoodie on. I'm like, yo, that looks freaking dope, bro. My God, I'm starting to get hot. All right, it fits good. I have like a long sleeve shirt under my hoodie, so I think I'm gonna take that off, and that looks pretty freaking awesome. All right, let me make sure the joints are in the right spot. And then I could put his face back on. I thought that was gonna be a lot more difficult, but it wasn't. I definitely need to cut these strings. Those are pretty long. I don't know if you guys could see how long they are. But like the pocket on the hoodie, it's an actual pocket. Because sometimes you get stuff like this. That looks pretty cool, actually. Okay, let me just get his hands on. Come on, hands. The dark one. Yeah, in the anime he does. Okay, I thought he did. There's one hand. Madara. Spent the afternoon putting together a Naruto model kit. Which model kit? The figurized one? I did want to get that and the Sasuke model kit. I never did though, because I like building them, and then I like making like the speed build videos. But figurize, usually I do it with the Dragon Ball stuff. I didn't get their latest Vegeta because I hated his hair sculpt. Hold on, I'll show you what he looks like in a sec with this pretty cool looking hoodie. Yeah, I got this hoodie off eBay. Like I would have asked my girl to make it, but she just had eye surgery. So I don't want to be like, can you make me a purple hoodie? And that looks pretty dope. Can't even lie, man. That looks pretty darn cool. But yeah, I like the way that looks. And you can put the hood on if you want, even though his man bun kind of makes it stick up, but man, that's pretty cool looking. I dig it. And then if you want to put his hands in the pockets, you can just unpeg them and put them right in the pockets there. So, all right, so nice. I like the way that turned out. Hold on, let me take I want to take this undershirt off. Hold on. Yeah, man. Man, oh man. That's why. That's why I hate winter, because you always have to wear freaking layers. I hate wearing layers. I hate layers. All right, there we go. Much better. Much better. All right. So I want to open the, what is it, latent power trunks and the newer Black Series R2. I haven't opened those yet. Where was I? All right, so it was the figurized one that you got, Madara. Excuse me, it was the figurized Naruto you got. Sometimes I see those in Target. All right, what? Super Mario Zilla. I'm doing great, man. Working on more reviews while watching the stream. Nice, dude. Working on reviews is very fun. I just I just recorded my review for this guy, and I was kind of like annoyed doing my the live action Luffy review, because I kind of get like not annoyed. Sometimes it's like I was saying, it's very repetitive doing reviews, so I have Champ editing it. So I recorded the video, the audio, took some pictures and sent it over to Champ to edit for me. The dark one. What's up, dude? Got my Toto yesterday and thought he broke, but thank God he wasn't. How would you think he broke? What do you think broke on him? Yeah, that looks pretty dope with a purple hoodie. I did like the thing I got, it came with a purple hoodie, like purple sweats, and a purple shirt. Now I'm gonna get like red for the Sukuna figure. Even though Sukuna wears like that robe, I think I think he would look really cool on like a red hoodie, you know? Freaking Sukuna. Uh Paltrack said my Android 19 came in the mail today, so yay. How do you like it? I really like what they did with Android 19 and Dr. Giro with their brains because you could see like like the android-ness of them. I really liked how they did that with like that translucent plastic over like the brain. That looked really cool. Beebs said, "I'm moving next month, so I'm storing all my figures in plastic zip bags. A lot of work, but it relaxes me at the same time watching the live. Nice. So I shall give you entertainment as you are packing up your figurines. Yeah, that you always gotta like I just did the figure collection video. I might upload it after the live, but it's not everything in my collection because I still have a nice chunk of stuff in storage, but it's pretty much all the figures I have in these two bins here, and then what I have on display as well. So yeah, there's still a lot of stuff that I didn't show in it. And since I recorded it before I got the live action Monkey D. Luffy and the high school Jujutsu High Gojo, they're not in it. And then I recently got hit again, so that's not in it either. I think that's about it. But there is still like a nice chunk of stuff in that collection video. But that's going to be fun when I move. So when I go to Florida next week for the for MegaCon, and man, it's so sad. I guess Inaki Godoy can't make it. It's like no. So now Inaki Godoy won't be there. I mean, there'll still be some cool people there, but that was like the main celebrity I really wanted to meet there. I mean, Obi-Wan, Ewan McGregor is still going to be there, and Hayden Christensen, Jacob Ramiro Gibson will still like the other actors that were going to be there from One Piece is still going to be there, and then all the voice actors will be there too. But while I'm down there after the event, I'm going to look for an apartment down there so I can move because I really need to. Uh, the Dark One, going back to how you thought your Toto broke. Be careful because if you take the hoodie off, it might take off some pieces. It could. I mean, it's not super tight on them, so it'll probably come right off. The only thing it could take off is maybe the arms, since you get the crossed arms with them, but it should be fine. Only thing you need to worry about with cloth, especially colored cloth, is you don't want it leaving stains. So if you ever just want to be safe, you can rinse the cloth item under water and make sure if there is like dye still really in it, you can rinse out the dye and then that won't risk getting your figure like the dye marks on them. So like say I didn't wash that out, so this would be my fault. So say I left that hoodie on and then took it off and it left purple dye marks on the skin tone, it would suck. What up, Loco Lou? Hit that like button. Yes, thank you. Hit the like button. So where was I with the comments? Was I up to Danato? No, I was up to the dark one I read. I get the Android. Yep. Yeah, Danato said I should probably get the cloth Piccolo cape soon. What the? Are you talking about the ones we make? You definitely should. No, those are really good. Like if you want like a really good cloth Piccolo cape, those are really good ones. I feel like that's like our best item that we've ever made. Madara said, I got the entry grade Sasuke as well and put them together after I finished Naruto. Yeah, model kits are super fun, especially when you don't have to really glue stuff. But there is issues with the ones that snap together because sometimes the pieces do come apart when you're articulating the figure. Wow, they really like dulled down the accessories. I mean, it is what, 35 bucks for this, but yeah. What else did he? I know he had the powered down head sculpt that he doesn't have, but did he have more hands? I don't recall if he did. I believe he has the same faces, and they're not looking off to the side this time. And then he has the same Super Saiyan hair color as Vegeta. See, that's something that can get irritating with figure arts because they'll give you Super Saiyan hair sculpt, same with like Super Saiyan Blue, but they always make them different colors. And it's like with this Trunks and that Vegeta, they're the same color. Now, with the new Goku, it doesn't have that shiny look to it, the legendary Super Saiyan one. I'll compare it shortly, but that's something they always do. They never like match the hair color. Like, remember when the first Super Saiyan Blue Goku came out and the first Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta from Resurrection F? Sorry, I had to catch my breath. From Resurrection F, Vegeta's hair had a more metallic-y, shiny look, while Goku's didn't. And they were also a different shade of blue, but they both went Super Saiyan blue. So it's like, why does Tamashii Nations always do that with like the Super Saiyan hair or the Super Saiyan blue hair? It seems like the Super Saiyan God hair they matched with the 2.0 Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta because he had the Super Saiyan God hair sculpt, the magenta color one. That I believe matched the Super Saiyan God Goku's hair. But they always seem to always make it like a different shade or make one glossy, make one not. It's like, what are you doing? Make them freaking match, bro. They're in the same goddamn form. God damn it. Uh Donato said my last review was Obito. Nice. I did not review Obito. I mean, I should have, but I didn't. And then I think the next things I will review is probably the SH Figure Arts Jujutsu High Geto and the live action Zoro, because those are the only figure arts I'm getting next month. Unless Mayfex drops something this month or next month, and that'll be something else too. The dark one. Oh yeah, I read those already. Okay, Madara. Also tomorrow I'm going to a local toy show. Nice, dude. Where? I was gonna say where at? Like, watch. You're probably in like California. Where at? Maybe I'll go too. I don't even know if they have them over by me, but I know Florida does have toy shows, and I mean a lot of states do. You just got to find them. Ghost Todd, what's up, buddy? Donato said, when I moved out, I packed my figures in cardboard boxes in my laundry bin. Yeah, I usually put them in bins or cardboard boxes. Like if it's loose figures, I'll do the Ziploc bag thing, and I'll try to like bubble wrap them. But I usually keep the boxes of most of my stuff. I'm holding them with my hand, but I'll throw them all in a box, make it easier. Put the figures back in the box, and then put the boxes in a box. Uh, Paltrax said, "Pretty good. I feel it should be a bit bigger though. Not sure." Oh yeah, the hoodie. It could be. Yeah, like when I get the red one for Sukuna, it'll look much better. It's like because Toto's such a big guy, it's like skin tight on him. That goes to how do you manage house spending versus toy spending? I had to pick between floating shelves and figure arts figures. Comment writer. Geese to one. Um, I don't even know how I do it. Like right now, I'm at my mom's and I'm saving money to move into an apartment, but I've always been in an apartment myself and always, pay my own bills, my rent and everything. And like whatever I had left over for spending money, I would spend not all of it on figures because, you need to have a little extra money for something, but it's just, especially now, there's just so much out there, so many different lines, so many things to collect. So, anybody sending in comments right now, give me a second, and I will get to them. Oh wait, I see a comment that's kind of funny. I'm gonna read it now from Planet Newt. GPS lot shirt dyed my Dasin. Oh, what's his name? Hey, Hai from Yu Yu Hakusho. I was so pissed. Oh, oh, you got him a new shirt. Because doesn't the Dasin one have cloth goods already? So you got him a different shirt. Where am I? Beebs. Yesterday I got Orochimaru and Chainsaw Man from SH Figure Arts, and they are very good. Instantly put them in my top 2023 figures. Yeah, those are two really good figures, especially that Orochimaru. But out of all the Chainsaw Man figures, 1/12 scale, that one I feel like is the best one. Super Mario Ziller. Super Mario Zilla got 3 figures on the way. Well, one of them is a 2-pack, so technically 4 figures. 2 Common Rider Figure Arts and Monster Arts Mecha Godzilla 93 and Fire Rodan 2-pack. Nice, bro. Rodan was like always one of my favorites from like the original Godzilla movies. So when he was in Godzilla King of the Monsters, I was super hyped for that. They really need to give us a goddamn Bojack Unbound Trunks. Like, come on, bro. I swear to God, these like reissues and repaints is what's holding up like specific 3.0 body molds. I swear to God, that's why we haven't gotten like a 3.0 Goku. Same with the Vegeta. I think the only ones we've gotten from them two is the Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta because they're the 3.0. They have that 3.0 body mold. Oh yeah, and the Future Trunks does have it too, the newer one. But they really, I mean, they have most of the parts to make the BoJack Unbound Future Trunks with that new Future Trunks. Plus, I believe his hair was about this long, so they already have that hair sculpt in the ponytail. I'm pretty sure that's what his hair. No, he didn't have it in a ponytail in BoJack Unbound, but still. And then they would have to give us the long Super Saiyan hair without the ponytail. They that needs to be the next Trunks, man. That really needs to be the next Trunks. Like, come on, man. Everybody wants that BoJack Unbound Trunks, dude. Make it Tamashii Nations. We should harass them on Instagram. I mean, I'm sure people always do already. And we will get it at some point, but I wish they would delve into more movie characters or versions of characters from movies like even Gohan from BoJack Unbound. Like that'd be dope to do because they would just have to maybe resculpt a few things with the new Gohan that we're getting, the Cell Saga one. And then they could do like a future Gohan as well. They could even do like the younger teenage version of Trunks from History of Trunks. Where are we at? If Ghost tab, if you move out, then who is going to tell you to open? Yeah, that's true. That wasn't for me though. That was what's up, Kuso? That was an argument taking place between two individuals. Ghost tab. I always hit the like button. Thumbs down. Pal tracks. Oh yeah, staining. You see it with wrestling figures. At times, yes, you do. That happens with the AEW stuff. I remember a lot of people had that issue with. I forgot who it was. Was it? Damn, I forgot which figure had that issue. But yeah, staining does happen with cloth goods. All you have to do is rinse it to really get like that leftover dye out, and you're good to go. It won't happen again. I think it was happening with people that first see him Punk because he came with a shirt. Where am I? I'm just missing one. We all love your channel. Yeah, I know you are. Thanks, bro. The dark one, the Toto's purple shirt from anime. Had to make it myself, couldn't find any other. Yeah, because doesn't he, like, wear the uniform and then the purple shirt under it, if I'm not mistaken? Matter said, "I ordered a bootleg SH Figuarts, Itachi, and cloth goods, a Akatsuki robe." Nice. But just to let you know, I mean, you probably didn't spend that much, but we're gonna get that Itachi this year from Figure Arts. I mean, this trunk's not bad for 35 bucks. I mean, it's nothing really new or anything like that. So, not a bad figure. Not a bad figure at all. But yeah, we definitely need a BoJack Unbound trunks for sure. I mean, people have been wanting that BoJack Unbound trunks for how many years now, and we still haven't got them. At least they finally got around. I'm messing around with this figure some more a little bit, but at least they got around to making the updated future trunks from Z. I know a lot of people wanted that. Acne solution? What is acne solution for? I'm lost, Planet Newt. Madara planning on doing a custom pain. Okay. We might get one though, so I would wait a little bit until we get an announcement because Pain is like one of the most requested. I know he's like the after Itachi, the most popular Akatsuki member people want. So, Lokalu, are you still collecting Mezco in 12? Whoops. If so, what are your top three figures that was released in 2023? I kind of stopped collecting Mezco. I don't even know what really released in 2023. The only figures I got was that Ghost Rider, which not really a big fan of that one. Morbius I got. Morbius was pretty good. Did Bishop release in 2023? Bishop was pretty dope. I don't know if that was 2022 or 2023 when they released their Bishop. The only thing I think I have on pre-order for them is their 4-pack of Ninja Turtles. Very curious to see how those turn out. They look really good. Like Mesco is always on point with like scope detail and everything. So I haven't really. Yeah, I definitely did take like a back seat to Mezco. They're just super expensive. It's so hard to collect every like figure line with, especially with how I was collecting before, and so many new lines popping up. Like Figure Arts has pretty much every main anime now in figure lines, so it's just there's so much out there. You got to be making that like Mr. Beast money to to be able to collect every single line that you really do want to collect. It's just crazy how many lines there. It's great though. I mean, this is one hell of a freaking time to be a figure collector. Back when I really, really started collecting figures in like early mid 2000s, this is when like Toy Biz Marvel Legends were really big, and back then it was looked at differently than it is today. There is still people out there who look at it like it's weird. It's like, bro, what are you living in 1997? So it's such a good time to be a figure collector right now. There's so much out there, so many different options. Like, if you're a Jujutsu Kaisen, you have both Figma and Figure Arts. If you like Dragon Ball, there's so many different Dragon Ball lines. I mean, the main one, of course, is Figure Arts, but there's so many different ones. Now One Piece with SH Figure Arts before we had Variable Action Heroes. Just look at all the new anime lines Figure Arts has gotten. Um, I don't know if any of you saw, but Figma's making a Gabimaru, and my God, that figure looks really, really good. But I'm not a big fan. Their latest two figures I've gotten was their Akaza. Really not a fan of that. I might end up selling it to tell you the truth. And then the Figma Nanami. Like the Nanami isn't bad, but that's another one I think I might sell. I think I might sell it and just wait for Figure Arts for Nanami because I love him as a character. That's why I got the Figma one, and I wanted to use him as a stand-in for now. But I don't know, man. I don't know. But yeah, it's a hell of a time to be a figure collector. Um, Oh yeah, and like what you were saying, do I still collect Mezco, Loco Lulu, Lulu, Loco Lu, Loco Lulu, Loco Lu? Um, like Ninja Turtles, there's now so many different options with Ninja Turtles. Like if you saw my history of action figures, the episode 4 Ninja Turtle one, you see all the different figure lines, and we were stuck with Playmates for so goddamn long, man, like 30 years of it until we got proper action figures. Like we got NECA toys, Super 7 came along not too long ago. Figure Arts even made all four turtles, the cartoon versions. Revoltech came around with the 2012 Nickelodeon Ninja Turtles, and those are some, to me, those are some of the best Ninja Turtle figures ever created. They're super fun figures, but that's when they used the ratchet joints. I would love to see some amazing Yamaguchi, like updated, like some. I don't know which version of the Ninja Turtles Amazing Yamaguchi would be interested in doing. To me, I've always my favorite versions of the Turtles are like current comic book versions, or even the Mirage comic versions are dope as hell. But my favorite versions of the Ninja Turtles is how they look in the IDW comics. They look so dope, and the only company really making those is Best Action, and Best Action isn't really. I mean, they're okay, they're not that great. They're a domestic company. They're cheaper figures, they're not going to be super crazy like a Figure Arts or Amazing Yamaguchi or something. But I would love to see Amazing Yamaguchi take on like some form of the comic versions of the Ninja Turtles besides the Image comic run. I don't like that one. I don't like that one at all. But how awesome would it be to see, even if Revoltech went back and redid the 2012 Ninja Turtles with that amazing Yamaguchi articulation? Just think of how awesome those figures would be now. Because, like I said, before they used the ratchet joints, and those were still really good figures. But that was back in like what 2015, almost 10 years. I forgot when they released. I say it in the video, but almost like 10 years ago, you know what I mean? So imagine if they made some new ones today. But Mezco is also making theirs, but Mezco isn't super articulated, kind of like NECA. NECA has like decent articulation, but they're not super duper articulated figures. Like some of their predators have a really good articulation, like Feral Predator, Fugitive Predator. I mean, even just like their basic ultimate predator, like the jungle hunter or city hunter. They do have some nice articulation, but their fugitive predator and feral predator have such great movement, but they're like their ninja turtles are not super duper articulated. And I feel like Mezco's will turn out like that too. But just seeing the Mezco ones on the shelves, they're just gonna look beautiful because just that's what sold me on the Mezco 4 pack. I know like the 4 pack of the Fantastic Four Mezco figures released not too long ago. Uh oh, Madara and Dark One are talking about custom pain. I'm pretty far in comments. I'm catching up. If you just put a comment, just give me a sec. I will get to it. I got to see what Sam Brock said here about wrestling. I haven't been really watching wrestling as much lately, but I heard he said, speaking of wrestling, how about that Vince? His legacy is going to be stained with all those allegations, especially if he's found guilty. Vince McMahon's going down, and you know what? Best time for him to go down. Who knows how much longer he's going to be alive for? Dude's what, like almost 80, and now all these allegations are coming out. You know what I mean? So Vince McMahon's lucky. That dude literally got away with paying off the police with Superfly Jimmy Snuka murdering his girlfriend, and he paid off the Whitehall police in Pennsylvania to get Superfly out of being a murderer. You know what I mean? He's done so much shady shit in the past, and now things are probably going to catch up to him. But it's funny, these guys in power get away with these things for years and years until they're super old and it's too late, like look at oh god, Jello, the Jello guy. Oh man, what is his name? Oh, Bill Cosby, look at him. Look what he used to do, and he didn't get caught until he was what, like 90, and he's out of prison? Like, come on, man. All these people in power get away with all this stuff, man, and it's so insane. It is insane, and Vince McMahon, deep down, I always knew he was like a big POS, and the dude is, man. He's a scumbag. I mean, he's an incredibly smart businessman, don't get me wrong, but that dude is a POS. All right, what comment am I up to? All right, you guys are Kuso, man, the comment section is crowded. That's how I like it, Kuso. Danato said, I've been watching you for years. I know you have, bro. You've been around for a while. I remember you moved because of a toxic neighbor. Yeah, man, that was really like mentally getting to me, and I had to move out of there. I couldn't stay there any longer. And what's funny is like a few months later with that psycho neighbor, like that lady was a psycho. I felt like if I stayed there, something bad. Like I was getting to points where I was like shaking because I wanted to like strangle her. Like I had to get out of there. Like she kept trying to mess with me purposely, and it was really getting me to, when you get to that point and you're sick of someone, like she was pretty much bullying me, and I'm trying to ignore it, just let it go. She'll be out soon, I hope. And she was really getting me to that point, and I didn't have a lot of money at the time, and I called my dad, and I was just so upset, and he even heard it in my voice, and he let me borrow money to move out. So that I hated that. Like it was a nice apartment, but all the other neighbors were fine. It was just her. And what's crazy, all the neighbors that lived in that apartment before me, she like when I talked to her, she would tell me that she would always have issues, and then they would move out. And it's like, oh, I see a pattern here. It's not me or the other people, it's you. You're the reason that people keep moving out, and the landlord was such a good dude. Like you rarely get good landlords, he was a really good dude, pretty humble and stuff, but it the guy couldn't get anyone to stay there. But it was funny after all that, and when I moved out, maybe like a half a year later, um, I was like going to get lunch on my break, and I went to the sandwich shop, and I saw her pull up in a truck, and she was about to get out, and she noticed me and pulled off and left because she knows what she did, and she knows that she just knew to get the hell away from me. That's all I gotta say. And I remember at one point she was instigating me to punch her, and I'm like, "I'm not gonna hit you, like, get out of my face," and she was waving her finger in my face, and when people do that, that's just straight up disrespectful. She was just waving her finger in my face. She's like, "Go ahead, do something." I'm like I'm laughing at her. I'm like, "I'm not gonna hit you," but she, like, tries to instigate you, and then she had 2 pit bulls, so um she would threaten people with her pit bulls. Like, before all this happened, I remember she ordered Chinese food, right? Because I was out front. So I heard her interacting with the delivery guy. So I guess her girlfriend was allergic to shrimp or seafood or something. And I guess the cook or whoever mistakenly gave them fried rice or shrimp. So she had the dude come back, and he was apologizing. Like, that dude, I guarantee you, didn't make your food. She's over here yelling at him like it's all his fault, and then she said, "You come back over here, I'm gonna sick my pimples on you." Like, what? What is wrong with you? She was mentally, like, not right, man. She was a wacko, dude. Wacko. But, like, she was really getting me to that boiling point. I that lady I despise, man, but I like karma get her ass. But yeah, I had to move the hell out of there. When did I live there? I think around like 2017. No, it was more like 2018, 2019, because I was at my old job, and then I ended up leaving there and going to my newer job. So it was around that time. And I think I was there like 2.5 years. Because I think when I moved, I just started that new job. Yeah. So it was around 2019 when I moved out of there. But that lady was just like such a hard. I tell you, man, there's some horrible human beings in the world, and she's definitely one of them, man. She like the landlord was taking her to court, and she kept trying to play the victim, and it's like, bro, come on, dude. Like, man up to your mistakes. You effed up. Man up to it. Don't try to play. I can't stand people like that. Play the goddamn victim. Man, you had me go on a rant right there, damn toe. Madara. Hopefully, hoping SH figure art makes Shanks as he's my favorite character in One Piece. Yeah, they'll definitely make. I feel like we will probably get a Shanks this year. I mean, it's Shanks. They got to make him. I'm hoping they make him and Mihawk this year. They got to out of like the dudes who were pirates before the worst generation era. Those are like two they definitely have to make. And if they do East Blue versions, oh yeah, if you guys didn't notice, we got we got two new on display images of Luffy and Nami, the East Blue ones. But if they're doing the East Blue versions of characters, they could do Shanks and Mihawk too. So that would definitely be pretty dope. So we got I don't know if you guys saw this, but Bandai Collect posted it. So we have an on display image of Luffy here. Okay. And I don't know if you guys could tell. Looks like, yes. Oh, I think this one has the same type of knee joints, but like right here in the other pictures, his knee joints are bending back further. Here, they're not as much, but I think that's just because how they posed him. And then Nami looks great. I know a lot of people don't like the gap with the elbow joint. I don't even know if you could see it there. Can you? You can kind of see it. I mean, it's not horrible, man, but I can't wait for those to release. And then uh hopefully they'll announce Zoro really soon, Sanji, Usopp, and then hopefully we'll get some other East Blue characters. Like what you were saying, Shanks, Mihawk, they could do Buggy. There's a lot of I even wouldn't mind like some fishmen from Arlong Park, like Arlong and a couple others. Hachi would be pretty dope. Imagine a Hachi figure. What do you have, 6 arms or 8? Kuso, Madara, maybe. I think we'll get Madara this year. They'll definitely make a Madara Uchiha. Madara is it would be stupid for them not to. That's why I feel like with Jiraiya and Madara, we got those repaints or San Diego Comic-Con or New York Comic-Con exclusives. That's why we got those repaints because I feel like the updated versions will be coming out this year. Ghost have said Hiei. That's right, Hiei. I only know that because I've watched the live action of it. A lot of people seem to not like the live action. I didn't think it was that bad for a live action anime. I mean, it wasn't as good as One Piece, but I mean, there's people who liked the Yu Yu Hakusho live action, and some people don't. I feel like the hardcore fans hated it. Super Mario Zilla, I hope to see Rodan in the future MonsterVerse movies. Isn't he? I believe he's going to be in. Is it Kong and Godzilla, or just Kong Godzilla? Because I don't know what the X is. That's like what they do with Hunter x Hunter, but people pronounce it Hunter x Hunter, but I think it's just Hunter Hunter. But us Americans like to pronounce the X, but I feel like it's supposed to be end, or you just don't say anything. I think it's supposed to be like a space. From Planet Newt. It has a sleeveless black shirt, but GPS Lot sells that long black shirt with the white collar he wears in the anime. I just found it. Found out it stained it all over. Yeah. Yeah. If you guys ever get cloth goods like on eBay, GPS Lot, whoever, and it's a color, usually white shouldn't do it. Black will do it. Purple, green, red, blue, any other color should do it. I mean, white could do it, but I feel like that's like the main color with cloth, so it really shouldn't. But just to play it safe if you want to. You just rinse out the cloth, and you'll even see some of the dye come out, so then it won't stain your figures. Because we've had items like that, but I would rinse them out, and the dye would come out. Kuso said Tunson Arts are making BoJack Trunks. That they are for future Trunks 3.0. Yeah, so Tunson Arts toys, mind you. Yes, Tunson Arts. I think that's one of my favorite, like third, because these are like their first actual figures, the Kid Buu, and now the BoJack Unbound Trunks. Just like with the Monocle Fit, they started off with head and face sets. I feel like Beast Deities Kong Studios did the same, and then they transitioned to figures. But Tanzan Arts it really makes some beautiful accessories and figures. I really like Tanzan Arts. They're so good, man. So that trunks I'm definitely getting, and I got to get that Kid Buu. Sorry, I'm really behind on comments. I'm slowly catching up. Loco Lu. All right, Bishop was 2023. So yeah, I would put Bishop in there with some of my favorite Mescos of last year. Ghost Top, the Godzilla Kong trailer felt like Fast and Furious trailer. I want Godzilla wearing a white beater shirt. I also want him to say, "It's about family." Imagine Godzilla start talking. I guess Kong can technically do it in sign language. Madara, it will. Madara, it will never happen, but I hope SH Figure Arts will do a Naruto with his outfit from the last movie. That would be pretty cool, and I wouldn't say that with how the Naruto line is going, they're definitely to me it looks like the line is steadily inclining. You know, the line's doing it looks like it's doing really good, you know. I mean, they're making amazing stuff. So Naruto is going to be the Goku of the line, so we could see it. We need a Bojack and Toji figure arts 2-pack. Wait, Bojack with Toji together? Is that what you're saying? That'd be such a random 2-pack. Loco Lu, I think sharing polls of figures we want made and SH figure arts CBC line would be better than hitting the Twitter with demands just because it's a numbers game with toy companies. Yeah, that seems like what they do. They try to do polls of characters they want next, and I don't know what their most recent polls were. I know they were doing one to see like what characters or what series you want them to add into the SH Figure Arts line. Like I think JoJo is up there, um, and a few others. But yeah, Madara, I paid like 15 for the Itachi and 20 for the robe. Not bad. Plus, you still have that robe then too. Uh, Ghost Tab solo leveling episode 3 is out today. I'm watching that. You mean episode 4? And Sasuke and Peep. Wait, what? What is Sasuke and Peep? What's that? Peeps? Sasuke and Peeps? Is that an anime? Madara said, well, I'm far behind on comments. Don't mind me. I'm catching up. So if you're putting a recent comment, I will get to it. Don't worry. Pretty sure from Madara, pretty sure Mezco, Hasbro, and Lego only released their Morbius figures because of the memes. What was the Morbius? Oh, it's Morphin Time. Gustav, I love the McFarlane Rant podcast. Keep preaching the truth. Awesome. Glad you liked it. Yeah, we've been wanting to do that episode for a while, as Champ mentioned in it. And we figured like now was like a really good time to do it. But yeah, that whole thing with the gold label BS and raising your figures like almost double the price and then like forcing you to buy the entire set and then you get it cheaper. And then if you use the 10% off. I mean, 10% off really isn't that much if you think about it. But w- we think he did that to test how high they can raise the prices. That's what we think he was doing, and a lot of people think that too. Sorry, needed some of my Nas green apple energy drink. CM Brock, I'm really disappointed in the new Spider-Man. He's so small. You talking about the Final Swings Spider-Man, the figure arts? That one I need to get. I do have it pre-ordered with Angel Ski because I'm very tempted to pay a little bit more to get it earlier, but I don't know. I really did love that suit though. That finally gave him a goddamn classic Spider-Man suit. But I think Tom Holland's done with Spider-Man. I tell you the truth, man, the MCU is like falling apart, bro. They're they I don't know what it is. And Kevin Feige is okaying all this stuff too. And it's like, come on, dude, what are you guys doing? Like I do not think, even with all the comic characters they have left, because they still have some good ones left. Just X-Men in general, that could be its own damn thing. They still have a lot of heavy hitters. Blade, we still haven't gotten. Ghost Rider, X-Men, Fantastic Four. There's still so many heavy hitters, and then Daredevil's coming. He'll properly be in the MCU. So I don't think they're ever going to hit that prime that they did with the whole Infinity saga. They're never going to top that. I don't think they ever will. They could, but I really don't think they're ever going to top that because they are struggling right now. Because think about it. Every time a new movie would come out, people would get so hyped. You'd want to go to the movies to go see it. People don't even do that anymore. Like, I know for myself, like, I don't care for seeing stuff in the movies. Like, the last, excuse me, the last MCU movies I saw in theaters was Spider-Man: No Way Home, which was great. That's one of the last MCU movies I really wanted to go see and enjoyed. Um, Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness, which was all right. I didn't hate it as much as other people did. What's up, Tom? I'll get to your comment in a second. Um, but one of the last films I liked in the MCU was Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, which was pretty much James Gunn's farewell. And who knows if we'll see the Guardians return, you know what I mean? That was like a tearjerker, but that was a really, really good movie. But out of all their latest, those were like some of their best movies still. The Spider-Man No Way Home and Guardians 3. I mean, they are struggling. The last TV series I liked was Moon Knight, it's those dudes are struggling. That's all I gotta say. Lookaloo, the Fantastic Four and Doom is fire. Oh, the Mezco ones. Yeah, I know. I just noticed Doctor Doom released. Tom said, "Yo, Daredevil, what's the most anticipated figure of the year? I bet it's Luffy or Mafex Daredevil. Surprisingly, it's not Daredevil, but he's definitely on my list. Who did I put as number one? I think Gear 5 Luffy is my number one. Yeah, I think I think he was up there. The Gear 5 Luffy. I think the Mafex MCU Winter Soldier was in my top three. Who was the other one? And there was one other one too. But usually I'll do my most anticipated figures of the year list, and we only really see the first half of the year of what we're going to be getting. And then when we get to the summer, I do like another most anticipated figures of the year, which is like the second the second half of the year. But as of right now, it is Gear 5, Luffy SH Figure Arts. How about you? What's your most anticipated figure of this year? Goes Tav. I'm so glad that Figure Arts is making more random. I love the Figure Arts Chainsaw Man. I hope they keep making more figures of that line. I just love that they're like tackling so many different properties, especially anime. Um, That's something that's awesome. Like, I've always wanted them to do One Piece, Berserk, even though Berserk was a bit of a letdown. Um, but they're really like like Demon Slayer, but Buzzmod, I feel like, has Demon Slayer on lock. Kuso, quick question. Do you still got the Figma Goblin Slayer? I do not, but that was a really good figure when I did have it. I liked it a lot. Wow, I'm really far with comments. Tom, Figure Arts needs to make more turtles, in my opinion. I agree. I would like to see them do some sort of turtles, but when they first did Ninja Turtles, the line failed. I mean, at least they made all 4 turtles, but I was patiently waiting for that shredder that we never got. But maybe they need to do maybe like comic version turtles, you know what I mean? The cartoon ones are fine, like the old school ones, but tell you the truth, I really hate those designs. They're so out of style and old school. I know people like that retro look, and it's fine, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, NECA, I feel like, has that on lock, you know what I mean? I don't they're really killing it with their TMNT line. So I would love to see like figure arts, maybe do comic versions or maybe some other TV series versions of them, like maybe the 2012 ones, maybe the 2005, I think it was. I mean, yeah. So where was I? Lookaloo. I own almost all the TMNT figures that have been released, which just TMNT figures in general, like from every line. I do. As of right now, my favorite Ninja Turtle line is NECA. Like, I love their last Ronin stuff. The last Ronin comic was great. Um, I have a bunch. I love their Mirage Comics line as well, and their original, the first movie Ninja Turtle line. I mean, The Secret of the Ooze is cool, and I hated the third movie. Horrible. I refused to get those figures. I refused. Oh, you said figure arts needs to make more turtles, my opinion. Oh, wait, I read that. What am I talking about? Kuso said also, I might be getting the Nakatima to the Last Ronin Turtles because I love their designs and heights. They're my favorite versions of them. Yeah, the Last Ronin Turtles, I really love too. Like the Raphael is a beautiful figure. It really is. It's a really well made figure. It might not be super articulated, but you could still get them in good enough poses, you know what I mean? But the figure itself is just amazingly done. NECA is a to me, that's probably my favorite domestic line out of like Hasbro, McFarlane. Well, Hasbro's got Marvel Legends, Black Series, all types of stuff. But like out of domestic, like US figures, NECA, I feel like, is the best. I like the yeah, I even like them more than Mezco. And Mezco's just very pricey and they refuse to like update the articulation on their figures for some reason. You know, like sometimes they'll release stuff and they'll have the single jointed elbows. Like, bro, you guys can't re-engineer that elbow joint if it's like a skinnier character. Like, you know what I mean? And that pisses people off. That's Mezco is like McFarlane. They like refuse to update and re-engineer stuff. You know, it's irritating. But NECA has done it. Hasbro does it. You know what I mean? There's companies that do it, and you could tell what companies really care about their fans who collect their figures, and companies that don't. You know, it's sad. All the other companies that don't care, they're just money hungry and want money, and that's it. And they know people are going to buy their stuff regardless. Tom. I'm betting Amazing Yamaguchi would do IDW. It's the most obvious since most figures now are modern, like Spidey 2.0 and Moon Knight. I really hope Amazing Yamaguchi does jump back into TMNT, and I would that would be one of the most amazing things if they did some IDW Ninja Turtles. Just think of how goddamn cool those would be. Plus, with how they hook it up, stop. Plus, the how they hook it up with even more accessories now with the Amazing Yamaguchi stuff. Luffy, what are you doing? There's nobody, dude. You're acting like we're the only ones here. Let's see. Paltrax. I kind of do feel like the reason Tamashi is going so wide with different lines is that it seems like the DBZ is slowing down and with so much being premium Bandai and whatnot. That is so true. There's so many Dragon Ball characters or figures that just keep being premium Bandai, you know? And it's because they're reaching that point of the line. So think about it. They've been making these Dragon Ball figures since 2010. So next year, after the year's done, that'll be 15 years of them making Dragon Ball figures. So now they're getting to more like secondary-ish characters or different forms, that people like with Frieza. I don't care about any of his other forms besides Golden, Final Form, and the Black Frieza, which, sorry, spoilers for the manga. I just spoiled you guys, but I'm sure you guys see it because every time that happens, it gets spoiled for you online anyway. That's what happened to me anyway. But those are the only forms of Frieza I care about. Cooler, I never like Meta Cooler. I understand them doing it with some characters, like Full Power Frieza. I wouldn't mind buying that, but they made a premium Bandai. Like, why, bro? Why make that a premium Bandai? Same with the fifth form cooler. People have been wanting that since the line started. Why did that have to be a premium Bandai? You know what I mean? They're making too much premium Bandai. I understand characters like Kui being premium Bandai and maybe like most the Ginyu Force, but now not like final form full power Frieza. People want that. People have been wanting that for a while. Like if they make Super Vegeta, watch premium Bandai. They're doing too much with the premium Bandai. And I think it's because they're getting to these random forms or forms people don't really care for as much, and they're getting to like secondary characters. That's why we're probably getting a lot of premium Bandai exclusives, or most of the releases are exclusives when it comes to the Dragon Ball line now. Where was I? Madara. Hate how SH Figure Arts reveal stuff and don't release them like Shredder and the 1.0 Sakura. Yeah, you know what it is? Back then, if like the first three figures they made didn't sell well, they would cut off the line. Now it's like they're giving figure lines more of a chance before they cut it off. Like hopefully Berserk doesn't get cut off yet because I'll still give it chances. But but let's talk right in front of your door. One sec. I forgot what I was talking about. Let me read it. Oh yeah, like back then they did that because they were very strict with their figure lines, and if like the first three or four figures didn't sell well, like look at Cowboy Bebop, they made what three or four figures, or they were gonna make four, and the girl in it, I don't think they ever made. Like they did that a lot back then, and that would piss me the hell off. I hated when Tamashii Nations did that. Now they give lines more of a chance before they cut off the line entirely, and you have to like what I always say about One Piece and Naruto. It has that following pretty much almost as big as Dragon Ball, and it can be as big of a line as their Dragon Ball line. They just really need to put their all into it. Like when the Dragon Ball line first started, that's when figures were like figures themselves were changing with accessories all the time, really good articulation. So Dragon Ball has always been popular. So Dragon Ball stuff is always going to sell. Tom, also, their DC stuff is all based on the new 52, except for a few. McFarlane? Oh, no, no, no. You're talking about Maisie Yamaguchi. Kuso, also, there's a good modification for Nick Raphael on his leg joints. Are you talking about up by his hips? Because those you can't really kick far, I mean, kick forward, or they don't go up that much because of the turtle shell. Beeps. Do you have any cloth myth figures? I do not. I pre-ordered my first Saint Seiya figure, the main original character. I only remember watching some episodes when I was young. What am I doing? Saint Seiya, I always wanted to watch. I never did. I know they did do a live action movie with McKenyu playing the main character, but I did always want to watch Saint Seiya. Just never got around to it. But the figures always looked really cool. Even the third party ones look great. From Planet Nude, preach. Those Revoltech turtles are being listed listed over $1,000 on eBay for the full set. Yeah. I think I said in my history of action figures, TMNT video, I said, if you want to get them, you have to skip out paying rent or your mortgage for a month, getting all four of them. Ghost Tab, oh, you're talking to Beeps right there. Ghost Tab, Vince became a real out life heel. Yeah, he really did. Danato said, I have a great idea. What if SH Figure Arts gave the Achias swappable eyes? Like how Revoltech does with their other figures, that would be a really smart idea. But I don't think we've ever got interchangeable eyes with Figuarts. But it's something that can be done, like what you said, like how Revoltech has done that in the past. I don't really think Revoltech does that anymore. I think the last figure I remember having it was I know the Revoltech turtles, you can move their bandanas back and forth, and their eyes would go back and forth. But interchangeable eyes, did Bakugo and Midoriya have them? And All Might? No. Yeah, I think they did. I don't remember the last ones they made that had interchangeable eyes, but that would be a very good and interesting idea. Gustav, have you seen Vince McMahon working out? Dude is in better shape for his age. Yeah, he's always like stayed in shape. So I feel like the older you get, the more you exercise and stay in shape, the longer you're gonna live because you're still having your body you're working out your body, you're still in movement. I feel like when people retire and all you do is just sit down and do nothing at that age, you're slowly letting your body deteriorate and then eventually you die. So I feel like the more active you are when you're older and retire, the longer you'll end up living. Because look at there's a lot of older people and they work out like almost every day and they're like 90 years old and it's like, oh shit. So I feel like the more you're active working out at that age, better for you in the long run if you want to live longer. Matter, I remember Bill Cosby had a cartoon on Nick Jr. Yeah, I remember his cartoon too. Loco Loot Daredevil 19. The Mezco T figures will be like Popeye, which is still regarded as one of Mezco's best figures in the 112 line. And what I wonder what would we get for Popeye's 100th birthday? Your thoughts? Their Popeye figure was freaking dope. I remember that. Their Popeye figure really, really impressed me. I remember Angel Skeeks got it in. I'm like, you know what? I kept seeing pictures. I'm like, you know what? Let me get this figure. It looks pretty cool. And then when I got it, I was like, holy crap. This is like, I don't really give a damn about Popeye, but this is such a cool figure. And if they do turn out like that, because yeah, you're right. I think they have the single jointed elbows, which Popeye did. They're going to be really good figures. Like I said, Mezco's always on point with like sculpt detail and painting and everything. That's something I love with them. So the Ninja Turtles, that's all they are. I think like their belts might be cloth or something like that, but and their harness or whatever. But and I don't know if they're gonna make another Popeye, but my tattoo keeps getting itchy because it's peeling now. I think I need to put more ointment on it. Um, I mean, they could make another Popeye, but the thing with Mezco, another thing that pushed me away from the line is they focus too much on their own property and like their comic book characters they made, which is fine, but they don't make as many like comic characters and other stuff as much anymore. And I don't even think they were at Toy Fair this past year or the year before. Like they're not really focusing on other properties as much. They're more focused on their own stuff, like Gomez, that little comic book or whatever characters they created. And I'm not into that stuff to tell you the truth. I know a lot of people are, which is cool, but Kuso, I've been watching you DNA19 since 2018. Oh, you've been watching me for about 5 years, bro. So thanks. Thanks for the support for that long. Ghost Todd, Bill Cosby, and Vince had power in the industry, but eventually lose their place on the top. And then it's when people come after them. Yeah, pretty much. Paltrax, speaking of wrestling, TNA is officially back, so it's a good time to be a fan. Yeah, I heard it's pretty good now too, and I know a lot of people signed contracts with them from like WWE and AEW and stuff. But um, Beeps, oh, you're talking to Ghost Tab. You guys are talking. Pebgene Comp Daredevil 19. Are the Buzzmod Demon Slayer figures worth buying? Which one did you like the most? Yes, I feel like they are. I know a lot of people don't want to spend that price on them, but I feel like they're definitely worth it with especially with how much accessories they hook you up with. Like secondary market prices for like the demon like adult Nezuko is a bit too much because people are trying to sell her for like 200. Like, come on, get the F out of here with that. Same with like Daki. It's hard to find her under 200 bucks, but like a Kaza, I think you can still find them for like 140, 150. Definitely worth it. That's the best 112 scale Kaza figure around right now. Uzui, Tengen Uzui. I think that's their best figure in the line, and I'm not being biased. Out of all the Demon Slayer figures they made, I feel like that's their best one, and I think he has the most accessories too. Super fun figure. Their Tanjiro's really good. Their Inosuke's really good. Zenitsu's good. Like pretty much all their figures are really good. The ones I don't care for too much, Shinobu, I thought was all right. Gyu's really good. Um, yeah, I think Shinobu's the main one who I didn't really care for too much. And then next we're getting Mitsuri, which I'm super hyped for, and then Murichiro. And then they haven't shown promo pics yet, but we're getting Genya next, along with his brother Sanemi. But yeah, the if you love Demon Slayer and want some really good figures, for me, I would from my experience, I'd go with Buzzmod. I heard like Figma's Rengoku's good and a couple others. Like I don't like Figma's Akaza. I don't know. I think they kind of dropped the ball with him. Kuso, Nami. Oh yeah, when I was showing the pictures of him, Tom definitely looks better than the normal Luffy. Yeah, they did fix his knee joints because if you look at the promo pic, you could see it's bent more than 90 degrees, which the Wano Luffy you can't hit 90 degrees with his knees. And then there was a promo pic not a promo pic, but when the promo pic came out, there was an on display image, and his knee was once again bent at a little more than 90 degrees. So they definitely fixed his knee joints. I mean, that was the biggest complaint about the Wano Luffy. So, and Tamashii Nations 95% of the time listens to fans when they complain about something on the figure and they fix it. Like, I'm so goddamn curious to see how the Berserker Armor Guts is going to turn out with how bad of reviews people gave it, how bad the backlash was for that figure, they really need to go back and fix the hell out of that Berserker Armor Guts. It better be like there's some good stuff on that Guts, but it better not be as bad as that Guts. They really need to fix it. Like, come on, man, that's freaking Guts, dude. Kuso, nice design is basically different. There's a gap at the back of his knee designed to move up and accommodate the knee movement for Luffy. Yeah, and I really hope this East Blue Luffy has a goddamn gum gum arm. Come on, man. Dude, that was fine. Family, Super Mario Zilla. Why did I say Zilla again? What the hell's wrong with me? It's Godzilla and Kong. Okay, in the movie, but there are rumors of Mothra joining. Yeah, I heard Mothra's in it. Oh, spoilers. That I read that too, though, that Mothra is in it. Kuzo said X means end, or it means something that's shipping. But let's stick to the first word. Ghost Tub. I'm catching up, I think. Wow, I was really behind on comments. I still am. And then Ghost Tab said, when I was talking about the live action Yu Yu Hakusho. He said Yu Yu Hakusho live action was not liked by fans because they compressed 70 plus episodes into five. That I knew, yes, which I understand because it was only five episodes. With East Blue, uh, I believe it was kind of around the same amount of episodes, or maybe less. And that had eight episodes. So when I saw how many episodes were in Yu Yu Hakusho, I'm like, wow, only five? But I only watched like three episodes. And from the first episode, there was some pretty accurate stuff. Like even the live action One Piece did switch up some things. So that's always going to happen in live action. But as long as they still stay true to the source material, fans will appreciate it. But yeah, they didn't they skip like a big tournament arc too? He said they changed the story, which annoyed fans. Other than that, the series was really good. Yeah, like I enjoyed it. It had some pretty good effects, CG and stuff like that. And the story overall, I was able to follow it, and it wasn't bad, you know. Madara, my one buddy always like he'd be like, "Watch Yu Yu Hakusho, god damn it!" I do gotta watch it. I feel like it's something I would really like a lot. I know it's like a '90s anime, but I like '90s anime, like Rurouni Kenshin, Dragon Ball Z, and stuff. What else was '90s? Naruto was technically '90s, and One Piece, but they were more like mid late '90s when they first started. Madara said, "One advantage the plastic cape on the new Minato has over cloth good ones is that it won't stain as easily." That's true, but usually with white, it doesn't stain. It's usually with anything other than white, you know? Even like beige doesn't really do that either. But it all has to do with like if there's too much dye in it. Raven, what's up, bro? Yeah, Ghost Tav. I like the live action Yu Yu Hakusho, but I get why some people didn't like it. Yeah, I get why they didn't too. I think I would be mad if they like condensed like from the Grant Line to Alabasta into like four episodes. I'd be like, bro, how what? How did that even work? Kuso said, Madara. I was talking to SH. Sorry. Oh, he was talking. Okay. Madara, the one in the comments. Oh, not the character. Okay. Still, they need to make a Madara. Ghost House said, I took the X as by like Hunter by Hunter. Oh, that's how you looked at Hunter X Hunter. Yeah, I call it Hunter X Hunter, but I've heard some people just call it Hunter Hunter. Tom, I hope in like 2 years we get a time skip Luffy with better engineering and double jointed knees for Luffy with hockey effects, his coat, and a hat with a string so you could have it on his back. Yeah, kind of like the how Variable Action Heroes did their hat with their Luffy. I'm sure we will get another time skip Luffy. And it'll definitely be better, but yeah, they really do need to start giving these goddamn scum gum effects. I don't know why they keep skipping out on it. Like they skipped out on it with the Wano one, which I understood it was $35. They wanted to make it like that more affordable price. But then we got the live action one, and he had even less accessories and he costs more. But I understand because they're doing the likeness of an actor, which I understand. But it's like, bro, you couldn't throw in a goddamn stretchy arm with that figure, bro? Come on, dude. They better do it with the East Blue Luffy. Like, come on. It's like you always give Goku most of the time some sort of Kamehameha, like gathering up energy effect or something. Why not do the same with Luffy, dude? I mean, there's not going to be much to this R2. It's friggin' R2, you know? But I do like the little pieces they gave him. So you can swap them out. But they need a good one, 12 scale. Oh, God. Swear to God, I hate their packaging sometimes. NECA does the same thing. They're like really shoved in there. Jesus Christ, man. Holy fucker moly. Like, you really did not want me to get that out, huh, Hasbro? You did not want me to get R2 out, right? It's so stupid. That has some nice, like, heft to it. How does this come down? Oh, no, you don't, buddy. He ain't knocking for you. Is it the press one? Huh. Wonder why. Ah, you farted, man. You always do that when I'm live. Why do you always do that when I'm live, dude? Do that shit on purpose. I swear to God, bro. All right, where was I? Okay, okay. Same Progress Go. Goes to originally McFarlane had the Go label as figures he designed. Yeah, that's right. That is right. Or wanted as an exclusive, so he had more control of the distribution. Now it's just a gimmick to charge more. You are that's right. I remember that. That's why he first did gold label because we had that Batman with one of the worst face sculpts I ever seen, but his design wasn't that bad. He had a horrible looking cape too. Like I was gonna get it, and then I looked at the face and the cape. I'm like, screw that. Tucker, stop it, dude. Um, yeah, and I think he did it with another character too. But yeah, he just turned it into some random BS so he could charge more. And yeah, yeah, yeah. It's bullshit what that dude's doing, and it's not right, man. You're just taking advantage of collectors. And I know some McFarlane Toys collectors. I know there's hardcore ones out there who are probably mad at us for that episode, but truthfully, we're trying to look out for you guys as collectors. You know, we're on your side. I understand you love the line, but he's doing like some pretty shady things, bro. That's not cool, dude. Like when NECA raised their price, they started giving more accessories, making the articulation better. McFarlane does none of that. And he barely gives you accessories. You're lucky if you get an extra set of hands. He never ever gives alternate head sculpts. I think maybe he's done it here or there, but the dude rarely does that. Why can't I get his third wheel out? I feel like it's a press thing, but it's not. Tucker. Oh, there we go. Stop, bro. Why you always got to do that? 1 second. Telling my mom to get her dog away from my door because he keeps scratching it. So you got to pull this out. Like I'm used to the ones you push it up and it's on like a spring and then it pops out. I should have got my C3PO out too because I haven't opened that either. But there we go. Okay, there's a dope R2, man. I needed a good 1/12 scale R2. Thank God they did like a reissue newer version or something because all their R2D2 figures are super expensive, man. Mafex made a really good one. I think they did a two-pack with C3PO, and I believe they did a C3PO with BB-8, and that BB-8 was really good. They had beautiful wash on it. Like that's stuff that's so small. But like say R2 had the wash, you would see all the little all the sculpted lines and everything on there, you know? It's just tiny little things like that really do go a long way when it comes to a figure. Woo, I am far behind on comments. Sorry, everyone. I'm trying to catch up. Oops, I gotta go back up. What the hell's going on here? God damn it, stop highlighting the comments. There we go. Uh, do you collect Brian? Oh, Brian? Brian. Do I collect Mafex? You goddamn right I do. Yeah, I love Mafex. They're one of my favorite figure companies. It's DD19 Customs, the moderator. There she is, Kuso. Gustav. Oh, you're talking to Gustav. Uh, Moderator, I'm excited for the Mafex Toby SH Figure Arts Itachi and East Blue Luffy. I am too. And did we? I think we only seen the unpainted prototype of the Tobey Mafex, correct? The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man one time. My most anticipated has to go to Spider-Man 2099 Mafex. Oh, the comic one, or the Nightfall Batman, also from Mafex. Yeah, that Nightfall Batman looks pretty dope. So does their Bane. Brian said, "I'm excited for Kaido." Yeah, Kaido is going to be one hell of a figure. Nice, nice. Going to be a really nice looking figure on display. I'll tell you that. Tom, I hope Berserker Armor Guts is way better than the regular one. You, me, and pretty much every collector that got the first one. They really do need to like. I hope they don't do that cheap shit where because it looks very similar to the one we got, but it had so many issues. A lot of people were not happy with that figure, man. They really screwed it up. Oh, Madara said 2003 because I think I called it 2003 Turtles 2005. I always mess up that year. Beeps. For years, I wanted figure arts to make Rurouni Kenshin figures, and finally they are doing it. Yeah, same here. That's another one I always wanted them to do. Like when I was naming all the lines, I always wanted them to do. Now they're doing them. But those knees and those pants, I don't know. What do you think? So you know what? I'm gonna. I'll show you what it's gonna look like. Like it is. I'm not happy with it either, but it won't be. What the hell's going on? So it won't be. I mean, it's still gonna look ugly. The Rurouni Kenshin. Um, the more I see it, the more I want to get it. The Buzzmod one looks good, but his head does look a little oversized. But Buzzmod did the right thing. But the other weird thing about Buzzmod is they sculpted the upper torso piece, which was odd. So Kenshin's pants are going to be like this. This is the one thing I dislike about the bleach line, and I know I'm going to dislike it about the Rurouni Kenshin. Like it's, and then the thigh cuts look really bad too. Like it looks great from here up, and then from here down, that is so bad. This is what they should do, you know? This is the live action Kenshin, and he has the cloth pants, and they gave him the cloth torso piece as well. They really should have done that with the pants, kind of like what Buzzmod's doing. I mean, even though it's gonna look like this, even though it's gonna look like how the Bleach figures look, these are still really good figures. So it's still gonna be a great figure, even though it's gonna have. Is this artic? Oh, I didn't even realize these hair pieces are on joints. They're on like swivels. I didn't even notice that. That's pretty dope. Renji's such a dope character. Um, But yeah, it's gonna be just like this. The SH Figure Arts Rurouni Kenshin pants are gonna be like this. The other thing, like I don't like when they sculpt really baggy sleeves, because like what I was saying, I think in the last episode live, because they sculpt them downward, which is fine, but say you have them like swinging a sword. Now this piece is sticking outward, instead of hanging down, or if it's cloth. But I could deal with that. But the pants are they're just gonna look so ugly, like they do on these figures. But these are still really fun figures and really good. You can still pose them around, have fun with them. But yeah, it's gonna look ugly and be a bit of an eyesore, but it's still gonna be a fun figure. Like the face sculpts are so well done. He's probably gonna have a bunch of different facial expressions. You're gonna have his reverse blade. I wonder what else he's going to be included with. He should be going up for pre-order soon, now that I think about it. But I still think it's going to be a good figure, even though it's going to have the blocky pants. Like, ugh, ugh. But like I said, man, it's still going to be a good figure, regardless of that. That's going to suck, but we can't always win, I guess. Hopefully this year they learn to use cloth with parts that should be like. why not just make the pants cloth, dude? You know, you could use that articulation like crazy. Look at the Dasen model, anime version of Kenshin. That thing you could pose the hell around, bro. So hopefully they eventually transition to it. But like I said, it's not going to be a bad figure. It's just going to have a bit of some eyesores. You know what I mean? Like that's how I look at the Bleach figures. Like they're super fun, but the pants are a huge eyesore, bro. And it sucks. But we also do have um, the Buzz mod Kenshin too, and I think he's like $90, so that's a bit cheaper compared to what they usually charge. But I'm super hyped for the figure because, like you said, I've always wanted an SH figure arts for Rurouni Kenshin, and I do hope they make other characters as well. Tom, but I'm mainly anticipating the pre-order since we all know Mayfix is going to delay the hell out of them. But they are better with releases now. Yeah, Mayfix has been getting better with the releases. What's up, Jack? Stop motion. How's it going, dude? Kuso said, I do keep my old action figures, but when it comes to new updated body art versions, I sell out my old one to get the new version of them. Yeah, same here. Example 2.0 Goku, go baby? What? Example 2.0 Goku. So you sold that to get the DF 3.0. Oh, go come to Master. Okay, yeah. That's like I didn't buy any SH Figure Arts powered down Goku, right? I just went with Demonical Fits 3.0 because it's such fire. Like everybody loves it. It was getting great reviews, very positive all around. So I'm like, you know what? Let me buy this. Kuso also said, also just received my SH Figure Arts fifth form cooler and SH Figure Arts 2B. What's 2B? That cooler is one of my favorite SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball figures. I love that cooler. He's in that bin right there. Ghost Tab. Realtek is doing the whole Hero Academia line. Also, the Realtek Team and T didn't originally sell super well. They would need to do the Team and T sequel. I I guess. Well, I mean, I don't know because they had to reissue those figures, you know? So I think they did sell pretty good. But usually with Regal Tech, like when before they like really got into Amazing Yamaguchi, they would kind of do what Figma would do and just make like a few characters, maybe just one character or something, you know? They didn't really delve too deep into lines. They would just make a character or two, but like they made all Ninja Turtles, you know. So, but they are doing a great job with their My Hero Academia stuff, and I'm super hyped for their Arkham Knight Batman. I'm hoping we get more Arkham characters because that's going to be sick as hell. Kuso, well, I spent 150 for him. Cool, Army, yeah, I did too when I rebought him. That's like the lowest price you're going to find him for, a buck 50. Madara, IRC, one of the reasons the old Naruto line failed is that all the releases except the first Naruto and Sasuke were premium Bandai exclusives. Were they? I guess they were. Yeah, I guess they were. Goddamn exclusives, man. Raven, those guys made Super Saiyan 2 Goku an event exclusive. I'll never understand the thought process. The 2.0 Super Saiyan Goku? Oh, oh yeah, the one with the battle damage. Yep, yep. I know what you're talking about. But then Demonical Fit, I think, made one too. So they just Tamashi Nations really needs to transition to 3.0. That's why we're stuck with these 2.0 body molds. I mean, the 2.0 body molds ain't bad, but it's like you guys are still mixing in both 2.0 and 3.0, like the legendary Super Saiyan Goku 3.0. What was recent? That was 2.0. I don't even remember, but we're getting all these reissues. These 2.0 Super Saiyan Blue Goku, 2.0 Super Saiyan Goku, Saiyan Raised on Earth Goku, 2.0 Super Saiyan Vegeta. they keep doing reissues of these figures, and I feel like they're not making new versions because they want to keep capitalizing off the reissues and making money off stuff they already have molds of. So I feel like that's the main reason they're holding back with updating Goku and Vegeta, the two main characters in the line. Kuso, yes, the hips. It takes to open the shell up. Dismemberment of the figure, talking about the Raphael. It has a lot of work to do. Ah, man. Yeah, when there's a lot of stuff going into fixing articulation or if you have to shave stuff down, I usually don't do it, but like with the Wano Luffy, there's a simple way to give them those better knee joints. I still need to do that. I need to do that. You gotta heat up the rip part of his shorts on the back because it does come off, and then you can get full range out of his double knee joints. Tom said, I'm really hoping for a Sentinel ATSV Miles at Comic Con this year. I didn't buy the SH figure arts waiting for him. Oh, the Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, Sentinel is another pretty good line. They are at a scale compared to other figure lines, but they do make some dope stuff. Ghost Tab, most new Saint Seiya animes and movies are usually not good. Always go for the original show. It's old, so it's hard to watch. Classic to me. No, I don't mind the 90s style anime, so yeah, I won't mind watching it. Madara, SH Figure Art Spider-Man figures have swappable eyes. Oh, that's right. But I don't think we've ever gotten swappable like eyeballs eyes, you know? Like if they did Goku or something, we never got that. But the Spider-Man swappable eyes is definitely close enough. Kuso Budmas nowadays are improving the faces for Tanjiro, Zenitsu, Shinobu, and Inosuke look weird. I know the Daki has two face sculpts for Tanjiro, and they look really good. One of them's where you see like the fire kind of come out his mouth when he uses the Kimo Kami Kagura, and then I think there was a bloody face. Oh yeah, when his eyeballs were like bleeding. I think that's the other face, but they look really good. I mean, Buzzmod was new. Like I've never heard of them until their Demon Slayer stuff, and now they're jumping into other lines, which I really do like. But yeah, figure companies improve over time, especially import companies. Um, Pepijin. Am I saying your name right? He said Daredevil 19. What about the Nair Automata figures? Which brand has the best? Well, Sage Figure Arts top that. Actually, I don't know what that is. Is that an anime or something? TK Magic Shop. Bro, that was my dog chewing. Oh, he's chewing his bone. TK Magic Shop said, Bro, big fan. Been watching all your videos. Thanks, dude, and thanks for stopping by on the live. Kuso is a frickin' Star Wars. It's R2D2. Holy shit. He's so dynamic with his articulation. I know, right? And you thought SH Figure Arts had something on him? Every R2 figure's the same. I mean, there's really no point getting. How come this moves more than this one? Like, there's really no point getting the Mafex one because you're going to be paying like double the price instead of getting this for like 25 bucks. So that's why I was like, let me just get this R2. But yeah, you can put him in the most dynamic poses ever. Uh, yeah, and I am almost catching up. Ghost Tab. I think the original figure arts Luffy from some years ago had interchangeable. Yeah, he did. He had the it's like was it his third gear arm? Because his fist is huge. Yeah, like they did it back then. Like, why aren't they doing it now? And that line came out like 10 years ago, bro. Yeah, the dog. Yeah, the dog. My dog always farts. Look at him. I never fart. What are you talking about? Look at him through my arm. Yeah, I know you're farting all the time, you son of a gun. Much Madara said SH Figure Arts needs to go needs to do a new Gara as the old one has bad articulation. And Kuso said yes, 2.0 Gara. Yeah, Gara definitely needs to be remade into the line, which I'm sure he will, because that's another fan favorite from Naruto. So I feel like all the ones we originally got, we're definitely going to see the updated versions of them. I guess, what are they? The 2.0 Naruto figures, yeah. Pants. Kuso, cloth pants do look a bit out of place. I always thought cloth, like for samurai pants, I feel like cloth is definitely much better than the sculpted, blocky looking. Because when it's pants like this, it's fine. Even with how baggy the newer Gato, even the Gato we got, his pants are a lot more baggier than this. Like these are fine being sculpted, because they tighten at the bottom. But like the samurai pants are super baggy and they just look better, and it just that blocky look is such an eyesore with samurai type pants. You know what I mean? It just and you could still like articulate the hell out of them. You know what I mean? Like look at that. I mean, there's a third party figure, but you can still bend the knees and everything. And you could reposition them how you like. This figure is like so durable. Like, it feels like he's made out of die cast, but he's not. Just such a freaking durable figure. Those are really dope figure. If you love live action Kenshin, uh, get this figure. They have the regular, my dog. They have the battle damage and regular version. Those are really nice figure, man. He's got like the blood on his hand and stuff, even on like part of his cloth clothing. But this is, if you like live action Rurouni Kenshin, that's called Aton Customs, Aton Customs. They're all on eBay, both versions. And if you want the Batosai version, they do sell the clothing separately. But what's weird, Batosai has the higher ponytail. When we get Rurouni Kenshin, he has the ponytail at the bottom. So yeah. Wait, what are we talking about with single jointed elbows? Hey, back up, buddy. Uh, Madara, I'm hoping SH for yours does Gintama figures. They could. That's something else I was always interested in watching that anime. I heard it's really good, and I heard the live action's really good. Ghost Tab, I don't get why Figure Arts didn't do the knee articulation Figma uses. The Figma Gabimara knees look really good in comparison. Yeah, the Figma Gabimaru looks so good. Like I'm like this actually looks better than Figure Arts. Even the faces look better. Plus, you get like, come on, dude. I'm doing something, dude. You gotta wait. Hey, back your ass up, boy. Um, yeah, like I was like, holy crap. I mean, the figure arts Gabimaru I got for like $40, but the Figma one, that one's probably gonna be like 70, $80. Hold on, I think my dog wants a treat. But that Gabimaru, the Figma one, looks so good. Like I'm very tempted to get the Figma Gabimaru. You guys want to see something funny? Sure. So I gave my dog a treat, right? Can I try that? Oh, can I try peas? Oh God, I'm hungry. Oh no. Come on, little piece. That's the only time he'll ever like act mad. Can I try? Oh, you're such a good dog. Yay. What a good dog. Can I try? Ooh. His teeth. All right, eat it. But what's funny, like I'll give him treats. He purposely will put them in front of me because he wants me to try to grab it. It's like a game to him. Is that good? Can I try? Can I try a little bit? Can I try? Come on, let me try. This is such a weird sound he does. It's funny when he chews and growls. Can I try that? Can I try? Okay, okay. All right, let me leave alone. Where are we at? Tucker, stop, bro. Oh yeah, we're talking about Figma Gabimaru because it looks amazing, but I don't know, man. Figma's like falling apart. Like what I said, the last two Figmas I got was a Kaza, which definitely dropped the ball. I mean, it's an okay figure, but Buzzmod shit all over that figure. Um, and then Nanami. Nanami is new. And I am gonna get Inumaki because he's one of my favorites from Jujutsu Kaisen. But Nanami isn't bad if you have him with the dress shirt and not the suit torso. The suit torso sucks. I mean, if you're just gonna have him stand there, okay, but the suit torso is horrible. With just the dress shirt, that one's better. But then you have the way they do the crotch piece is so weird. It looks like he's wearing shorts and then pants under it. Like he's wearing shorts with pants under it. It's like, what? Who thought that was a good idea? Like, I still want to get their Thorfinn from Vinland Saga because that looks really good. I mean, I don't know, Figma with their or Max Factory with their Figma line, it's like they're not trying as much as they used to. And even with the Figma stuff, they'll do like one character or maybe two or three if you're lucky from that same like series or something. Figma's really fallen behind. They're one of the worst companies when it comes to release dates. Um, like it comes out like 5 years later. Mezco's one of the worst when it comes to that. Let me tell you, my God, all I got to say is their 1989 Michael Keaton Batman. What was that? 3 years late? I mean, all right, you're gonna be late with a release. At least like give people an update and be like, "Hey guys, we're running really behind on stuff. Might not come out for another like 2 years." I mean, yeah, people will be like, "Oh, come on," but at least you'll have an idea because when you pre-order off Mesco's website, you do pay for it. So like you pay for it ahead of time. So you're leaving people like where the hell's goddamn figure? So I hate when figure companies do that. Like Mayfex will delay stuff, but they give you a new release date. Uh whoops, where am I at? God damn it, stop highlighting the comments. What's up, Cade? There I was. Kuso, people also be hating on the Figma JJK line, which is kind of upsetting. I heard their Gojo is really good. I heard Nobara is really good. I don't know how their Yuchi or Itadori is or Megami, but I heard their Gojo is really good. Did they make Sukuna? I don't think they did. But like Nanami is okay, but he does have some annoying little issues here and there. And just the way they did the suited torso, such odd choices. I don't know. I don't really like how they did it. I mean, it is easy the way you swap it out and stuff, but I don't care for it too much. Where was I? Goes to Figma can do better. That's why I get mad at them. Agreed. Agreed. I hate my Figma Denji, but I love my Figma Metroid. Yeah, like they could do like they definitely have made great figures before, and they still can. I feel like they focus. What is it? Nendoroid. They're little figures that look like Funko Pops, but you can swap out pieces, and I think it's articulated and stuff. Raven said SH Figuarts Gato also has baggy pants, but they managed to make the knee joints look pretty good. Yeah, when it's the other thing with samurai pants, just like with Renji, it has like these lines. They even like these folds, and it's even on here. You see how the folds? That also, when you sculpt that, it makes it look super blocky and weird. Like can be rounded, you know what I mean? So it still looks good, when you articulate it and stuff. And Gato's is the same. So it's specific baggy pants, mainly the samurai ones with the folds in it. It makes it look super blocky, like how it looks on Renji. So for me, it's really just that style pants. If it's just regular baggy pants that Toto has on or Gato, it works fine. Because Goku had that, like Super Saiyan 4 Goku had pants like that and it worked great. So it's mainly to me the samurai pants because it with the folds and then you sculpt it, it gives it a super duper blocky look. And it's just like, oh, it's like you know, it, it's one of those things where it's like, I don't know. So Kuso said Tubi is an android girl from Near Automata game. The SH Figure Arts made the anime adaptation of her. I never heard of it. Maybe I'll have to give it a lookaroo. Donato said my dad got me the Demonical Fit Ultra Instinct Sun Goku for my birthday, and it's actually better than my other Goku figure. It has so many accessories for half the price. Yeah, that's another thing I really like about Demonical Fit and BSDTs, Kong Studios. They always hook you up with accessories. They like even what we were talking about. I think me and Starblast were talking about it on the most wanted SH Figure Arts Dragon Ball figures that collectors want, and we were talking about the future go on. And we were saying we want an SH Figure Arts one. I don't know if it was that episode or the episode before. Come on, dude, stop. But we're saying if SH Figure Arts made a feature go on, oh, you want to be part? Here, look right here. Right here. Always looking at you guys. But if SH Figure Arts made the future go on, because Demonical Fit already gave us like the renders of the pictures with the accessories. And he's loaded with accessories. So we're afraid if SH Figure Arts does one, he'll barely have accessories. I mean, yeah, faces, hands, who knows how many. But then we also need the arm, kind of like how the proud Namekian Piccolo was. You could pop off his arm and replace it with one that had like the purple Namekian blood dripping. So with the future Gohan, you would have to give us the sleeve where it's tied off in a knot, which the Demonical Fit one is going to be doing. So yeah. Cade, yes. Daki from Diamond Slayer. Daki. Daki. Dookie. uh Ghost Tab. I bought the Revoltech TMNT for half the price, so maybe the first wave did good, but the second didn't do as well. We never got another re-release. Yeah, but I feel like when we got like reissues, yeah, we never did get another re-release. Maybe they were like, you know what, we're done with it. Who knows? I always thought it was weird they didn't make like Shredder or Splinter. I mean, um they really could have made a pretty good line, but they were just like, whatever. Daki. Daki. Yeah, sometimes I say Daki or Doc because then I'm like, no, wait, it's Daki. Uh, yeah, it happens sometimes. Kuso sounds like the key, but it's Daki. Ducky, like that, Ducky. Cade, I don't have any figures. I just watch lots of stuff. You will get there eventually. Don't worry. You're talking. Screw you, Ghost Top. uh, Jay-Z Jordan or JJK from Tamashi. Yeah, and it better be a goddamn Toji. No, they really need to do Toji. Yeah, I got him a purple hoodie, Kuso. Someone on eBay. Purple hoodie. Yeah. I mean, it is a bit of a tight fit, but it still doesn't look too bad. I mean, he's a big dude, so I do want to get a red one for Sukuna because I think that'd look pretty dope with Sukuna. Do you notice how my hoodie is? It has the Sukuna markings. Uh, one sec. Lucky, lucky. Now I'm gonna say Ducky. Yes, Cade. Ducky from Demon Slayer. All right. Do you have any figures from Anime 86? I don't know what that is. Anime 86? Kusa, that looks awesome on him. What company is that? I know Bell Workshop. It was somebody on eBay. Not GPS Lot. It was somebody else. They do have some pretty good cloth goods stuff. Um, Let me see their username. Because they do have red hoodies too, which I want to get. Hey, boy, the hell you chewing on? The toy? Good. Don't be chewing on my toys, even though you never do. Um, the seller with the, because when I bought it, it was you get a purple hoodie, purple sweatpants, and purple shirt. The seller is Sunny May Hair. That's the seller. But they have a few more items and they have like they have that Kenshin, actually, the live action Kenshin. They have that on there too. And they are local in the US. I thought they were in China, but they have a spot in the US, I guess, that has some of their inventory. Madara had a dream where Buzzmon made Itachi and I woke up really sad. I don't know if any other company, I mean, we could see Buzzmod take on Naruto. But don't worry, we're gonna get an SH Figure Arts Itachi this year. I guarantee it, dude. So don't get too crazy thinking about it, because we are gonna get it. Danato said we need an updated battle version of Sasuke, or better yet, Hiba Sasuke. Is Hiba Sasuke the one with the white shirt? Can you stop fucking texting me? Whoops. Damn it, I cursed again on live. Son of a bitch. Man always does this. That's why I need to move, man. Always does this to me when I'm like trying to record or do lives. It's like, bro, what are you doing? Um, Ghost Tab. Oh yeah, the Hiba Sasuke, is that the one with like that white shirt where we first see him in Shippuden? Because I would prefer that over the battle version Sasuke. Ghost Tab. Which Veroni Kenshin figure would you like next? If they're going by the new anime, I forgot the dude's name. I think you even told me, or somebody told me. The dude who wears like the Raiden hat and then he has like the black and red eyes. He was like the first main villain in Rurouni Kenshin. Either him or Sasso, or what's his name? Sas. I think they call him Sasso for short. His buddy, the one that fist fights. He would be cool to get. Who else would be? Or the dude with like the long hair that was like searching for him in the black suit. I believe we see him in like the next big arc when yeah. I forgot his name, but I would really prefer one of those three next. Because Shishio, the main villain in the bandages, god damn it. I don't feel like, I mean, they could make him next, but I feel like we should get him later on. We should get some of the earlier villains first, even though like one of them turns good at some point, and that guy would definitely want the one who like walked around with the sheath, and then the two swords came out the sides, or both ends of the sheath out the sides. What about you, Gustav? Who would you want to see in Rurouni Kenshin next in the line, Kate? Twitch or something? I'm so confused. Is who on Twitch? What are you talking about? Gustav, don't say Yakio because that's the author's first pick. Uh, Don't get in the way of food with a dog. I'm telling you, my dog does that on purpose because he thinks it's a game. Like he likes it. It's so weird. He'll put it in front of me and like dare me to try to take it. He's like, "You're not getting it. I'm quicker." Where am I at? Gustav, you're complaining of his farts, but you're feeding him live on stream. Yeah, you gotta give your dogs treats sometimes. Super Mario Zilla. Figma normally kills it with the video game figures. That they do. Gustav, you might need to wait for Maki in case they make her. Oop, this could be spoilerish, because I know what you're talking about. But I don't know if anybody has read the into the manga after the Shibuya arc. Super Mario Zilla, don't even get me started on Mexico's release date. BS. That gets me steamed. Yeah, that'd be a funny podcast episode. I mean, we should do that. Would be a good podcast episode talking about Mezco. Kuso, Yuchi is good too, better than SH Figure Arts. I have him. Ah, interesting. I've been holding off on the Figure Arts one because he's like $100. And I was saying maybe I'll get the Figma one. Kuso Yuchi has the face. So he has a Sukuna face. More anime accurate face. Jizzy Jordan, we need more villains from SH Figure Arts. JJK villains? Oh yeah, Curse spirits like Jogo and Hanami. 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 That's how you say it, yes. Jimmy Timmy collects. Hello there, good sir. Yeah, I would love Mojito. I really want them to make Mojito. If we go to villains, and Jogo would be pretty. I actually like Hanami more than Jogo. I like his character design more, but Jogo is badass. That is a factory. Like I said, SH Figure Arts should do an effect set for Naruto. They should. They really should. And for Jujutsu Kaisen. I think the only one who's got effects was Itadori. Uh yes, Daki. Ghost P Bandai just screws. Marco's collectors. They just did a Japan only Marcos DX figure for $300. What's Marcos? Leaving US fans chasing for it after markets since they sell out. Jeez. Kuso good dinner 19 you received my pass. Yes, I did. Ghost have anime show 80. Oh, 86 is a really good anime. It's more war anime, so I don't know if you would like it. Totally recommend it. Yeah, maybe I'll look into it. I'll check out the trailer maybe after the stream. Madara, a real versus fake Kakashi SH Figure Arts video would be really fun. Do they have like do they have a knockoff of the newer Kakashi Figure Arts? Kuso, it's okay to curse sometimes. I do it in my content. Yes, I have a YouTube channel dedicated in making anime gaming and waifus content. Yeah, sometimes I let like shit slide, but when I say the F word, um, they you get restricted with like certain ads and stuff like that. But just for like it would just be for this live, so but I know some people just curse and they don't give a darn. Ghost tab. I also keep forgetting Kenshin's first villain raiding guy is Udo. Yeah, that's right. You guys told me before, but I forget. Oishi, that's the other guy I was thinking of. Yes. Those I would prefer those two the most to be made next in the Rurouni Kenshin figure arts line, especially Aoishi. Udo would be really cool too. King, Lady, Maki, Zenin. Yes, Maki is freaking awesome. I love Maki. Super Mariozilla. Ooh, I'm almost caught up. Super Mariozilla. If you do a podcast episode on Mesco, please let me join that one. Yeah, I definitely will because Star Blast and Champ, I don't think either of them have ever owned a Mezco, but they do know about them and like how long they take to release certain things. So they know about the line. I don't think either of them have ever owned a Mezco. So yeah, if we do that episode, you will have to be on it. Ghost Type, I don't think it's a spoiler in JJK for Maki if we see her burning alive on the anime during the Shibuya arc, like we did. Well, in the Shibuya arc, you don't know if Maki died. You don't know if Nabara really died either. So it's kind of like up in the air. For me, I still think Nabara's still alive, but now I don't think she is. Um, and Maki, uh, when season 2 ended, I'm like, she's still got to be alive. There's no way they'd kill off that many characters in the Shibuya arc. I'm on I'm at the part in the manga where Megami and Yuchi got sent. They're like they went to their zones in the Cullen games and they're searching for the dude with 100 points or something. So I'm up to that. Like I already got the understandings of the Cullen game, but Jujutsu Kaisen, like some of the stuff they explain like super quickly, and sometimes you don't really understand how stuff works, but like with domain expansion, I learned that it's like them playing tug of war if two different people are using domain expansion. Yeah, it does get nuts. I know it's about to. Even like right when season 3 starts off, it starts off with fights. Like I can't wait to see that. But like even the stuff I saw with the Zenin clan, I love that part. You know what I'm talking about. Um I love Hakari. I think he's going to be one of my favorite characters, and I can't wait for a figure arts of him. KJ Akutami also said he doesn't draw. Oh, is that the creator of Jujutsu Kaisen? I don't even know his name to tell you the truth. Kuso said, to be honest, Jogo is a cartoon-inspired design. Interesting. I mean, he does kind of have like that cartoony look. Velcro, hello, how's it going? Good, sir. How are you? Madara, there's a bootleg 2.0 Kakashi you can get really cheap. Is it on Temu? Ghost have Macross or Marcos? I think it's Macross is a mecha anime. Okay, one of the best mecha franchises out there. P Bandai. USA should sell P Bandai Japan exclusives, but they screw over collectors. Not surprised with Tamashii Nations on that. Kuso, hey, you finally caught up to the end. I did. Don't worry, we can bring Maki and Abara. Oh no, I didn't. Or oh, you're talking about the comments. Oh, bring her back with the Dragon Balls. Ghost Top JJK manga gets nuts after Where You Are DD19. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna get super crazy. Like I know what's happening currently in the manga, that two big characters just had a fight or they're still fighting. I think the fight ended and somebody died. But I didn't like I didn't get up to it and read it. Like I accidentally had it spoiled for myself. Chizzy Jordan, man, I still want a Shibuya arc hairpiece for SH Figure Arts Utah, and I hope Bandai release a Rika. The Pop Parade Rika will work on my toy photos, but have a hard time looking for it. They do need to make another Utah with that hair sculpt. I mean, technically, I could see them doing that as like a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive because it's just a little bit retweaking the hair sculpt mainly, you know what I mean? Because they could probably use the same body. I believe he's wearing a similar shirt, but, or they could do that, redo him, and then make, like, a slightly articulated Rika. That would be pretty cool. Okay, so many people mistook the scene out of context related to Wee Wee and Mei Mei. So, were they sleeping together or not? Because it really looked like they were. Ghost Top. See, I never knew Wee Wee was her brother. Um, Yui, or is it Wee Wee? Wee Wee? Because Oo's Wee. I know UI is we in Japanese. I thought it was like someone she was training or something, and then come to find out that was her brother. But yeah, that scene just gave off hardcore first episode, end of episode one, Game of Thrones vibes. That's all I gotta say. Those Tav JJK manga is extremely hard to follow. I prefer the anime and understand what's going on. Same. That's just why I'm more of an anime watcher than a manga reader. Because they explain stuff better and then you could see it, instead of trying to like figure it out yourself. Start Blast is usually good with understanding how things are. So like me and Champ kind of have trouble with Jujutsu Kaisen. But it seems like Star Blast, he like helped us understand it more. Like domain expansion, I always felt like it was like them using their most powerful technique, which it kind of is, but I didn't realize they can both do domain expansion and it's kind of like playing tug of war. That's why when Mojito did that, he didn't want Itadori in it, and then he jumped in it. Then Sukuna is like, "I already warned you," and he like almost chopped his arm off. Sukuna obviously so much more powerful than him. But, like, what also helped me with Jujutsu Kaisen, you could tell a lot of it's inspired from Naruto, and the way they use ninjutsu is very similar to how they use, like, curse energy and their curse techniques. So that also helped me understand how they use, like, curse energy, because I take it like how Naruto, they use ninjutsu in Naruto. Like, it's very similar, and you could tell the creator is a big fan of Naruto. There's a lot of similarities. Like, me and Star Blast, uh, um, saw how Mojito and Orochimaru are very similar. Even like the three main characters, you have Megami, yeah, Megami, who's like Sasuke, Itadori's like Naruto, and then Nabara's kind of like Sakura, and then Gojo's like Kakashi, and then Gojo does look a lot like Kakashi. So there's a lot of similarities if you catch on to him, like even like you notice stuff like that in One Piece. Like you could tell Luffy is a huge inspiration off Goku, which he is. Oda has confirmed that he is. Yeah, is pretty much basically a Naruto. Pretty much, yeah. Nabara is more because she does get mad at them at like how Sakura would get mad at Naruto mainly, because it's there's a lot of similarities in it, but the way they use like what I caught on to at first was Gojo. Like him and Kakashi are very similar. Even their designs, the white hair, really cool looking, covering the eye or half the face or something. Kakashi covers his mouth, so very similar. But yeah, Nabara is different. She's not exactly like her. Yeah, she is more useful, especially how like Sakura was useless throughout the entirety of Naruto when they were kids until Tsunade taught her to be as powerful, like her powerful technique, like Superman. Yeah, I can suck. I don't hate her, but I don't like love her as a character, you know? Um, so you're saying they were not sleeping together. She was basically nude because her clothes were infected by cursed blood, and she laid down. There was no connection between them. Plus, Mimi is 40 in age, and Wee Wee was a child during the hidden inventory arc. Yeah, like he looked like a young teenager. But over in Japan, like look at Dragon Ball. Like how old was Bulma in Dragon Ball? And she's like flashing Roshi front, bottom, and Roshi's some old dude. So and then look at Sanji. He's what, 19, and then he was supposed to marry Pudding. And I believe Pudding was like 16, you know? So there's a lot of that happens in anime that you don't realize because like, even Nami and all of them, Luffy, they didn't look like underage when One Piece first started. They did look really young, though, but I mean, like, Zoro to me always looked older, you know? I mean, he is just, what, 2 years older? Sanji, I never thought was 7 because he's about the same age. Yeah, he's the same age as Luffy. So is Usopp. Nami, I believe, is their age too. But you put Nico Robin and Nami together pre-time skip, they both look like the same age. So you can't really tell unless they say it. But a lot of that stuff happens in anime. That's why with that scene with Mei Mei and her brother, that's what you thought of. You're like, what the hell? Like I didn't know that was her brother, but I thought they were sleeping together. So yeah. Gustav Mimi and Wee Wee scene was supposed to show how honorable people like Nanami die quick and selfish like Mimi survive long term. Gustav, even after Tsunade, Sakura wasn't that useful. Man, you guys are really. It's a good thing Sakura isn't a real person. Oh, man. Kuso, did you read my previous comments? Yeah, I was just reading through them now. But I was reading the ones, after that when we were talking about, comparing, Naruto with, JJK. So basically, Meme is a motherly figure to him. Okay. That's still just weird, you know? Like, and it looked like he was naked too. Ghost Type. Also, Japanese culture has different standards. Older women can be nude around kids as they don't see them as adults. Bathhouse episodes are great reference either way. That is true, and they still have bathhouses like that. Yeah, Shikamaru needs an SH figure art so bad. That he does, Madara. That he does. I think we'll get Shikamaru this year. Kuso Sakura, Sakura is still a fictional character. That she is. But I was saying, like, with how hard people are on her, say like she was a real person and had like Instagram, people would be like trolling and bullying the shit out of her all the time. Madara. Also, Hell's Paradise was clearly inspired by Naruto. Yeah, yeah, with the whole ninja theme and all that stuff. Yeah. Kuso Ui is wearing a shirt and pants. Oh, okay. Maybe I missed that. He wasn't nude. Okay. He wasn't? Well, Meme definitely was, but alright. Yeah, like, all different cultures are different compared to, like, how the US is. Well, from what I remember, I thought he wasn't wearing a shirt. I know for a fact Meme was nude, but, yeah, it was just, like, it was just like, "What the hell is going on here?" It just and it doesn't really explain anything either. Like they didn't say anything like why she was just laying in the bed buck naked with him in there with her. Look closely and you see a white t-shirt. All right. Madara. When the SH figure Gabimaru was revealed, I've never heard of Hell's Paradise and I thought it was a young Kakashi. I mean, yeah, it's Kakashi's son. It's Kakashi's son. Father and son. But yeah, they do have very similar, like with the mask and the hair and stuff. I mean, this Gabimaru is really good, but man, that Figma one really is tempting to get. But with Figma lately, it's like you'd rather see a review first before you actually pull the trigger. And then they always do that BS with the DX one and make it so much more money. I mean, it's cool giving you that option, but I don't think they did that with Gabimaru. But and then like the crack in his hair, every time you swap it, it's very noticeable on Gabimaru. See how noticeable it is? That kind of irritates me. Whoops. I mean, but overall, he's a really like this is still a really good figure. And he's only like 40 bucks, I think, on Amazon at the moment. That's how much I got mine for. But you could put him in almost any freaking pose you want. Get out of here, R2. Now I'm over here fucking playing with my figures. Yeah, you can get him in like these really good crouching poses. And what's cool, you could literally get him in a Spider-Man like crouching type pose too. Like this is a really nice figure. Like Tamashii Nations is really doing some good stuff with their figures, man. But I mean, I probably will pass on the Figma one. You guys know, did we're getting season two, correct? I believe I did read something and it said we are getting season two. Better come out this goddamn year. Yeah, Gabimaru is a really cool character. What is Ghost Top talking about? We had clothes on, but we. Oh, you mean May May? Wait, May May didn't. It could be implied that they went, they bumped uglies. Yeah, that's the vibes the scene gets because it's not clear exactly what the hell was going on. I don't know if they explain it more in the manga or what, but yeah, you could have them do. Yeah, this is a really nice figure, and shit, what's her name? The girl ninja. She's a really good figure too. Not the samurai, the ninja one, the girl. Yuzuria. There we go. That's her name. I'm thinking about getting the samurai girl that uh is with Gabimaru because I do like the line so far, but sadly they haven't announced anything new. So hopefully they do some more characters because there are some pretty dope characters they could still make. Mm. Yeah, Yuzuria. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Girl Ninja. Yes. I also call her Cleavage Ninja Girl. Is season two a movie or it'll be a TV series? From what I remember, I looked up to see if it got renewed for season two, and I believe it did. Because they like left it off at such like a there's so much I know that they still need to Boob Ninja. That's another good name for her. Goes just explaining how my people were going nuts over a cartoon that doesn't exist. Hey, buddy. It's not a cartoon. It's it's like calling action figures dolls, Buster. The love makes something exist. Um, like being your own soul and one. Oh, you said the self-insert is your genre in which you are the main character of your own story. Japanese cartoon. Yeah, pretty much is. But all right, guys. Oh wow, 2.5 hours just about. Think I'm gonna rippity wrap up the review. Why do I keep calling these reviews? Probably because I'm holding a figure. Gonna wrap up the live here, everyone. So, thanks everyone who joined in. Probably go live again. Maybe tomorrow, not sure yet, though. If not, we'll do it Monday for sure. Yeah. And then I'll try to do on Wednesday because then maybe I might do on Monday and Tuesday. I'm trying to go live 3 or 4 times a week, but Thursday is when I'm flying to Florida. So um, we'll have a bunch of videos and stuff, and it'll be the Plastic Power Podcast hanging out together, and we're gonna do a podcast with us all together. So yeah. Um, hey, thanks, Ghost Tab. But yeah, thanks guys for joining, and hope to see you guys on the next live, which will probably be Monday, and I'll see you guys later.